I clicked the buttons. Hey, there it goes. Bubba, introduce us.
And welcome to the Best Damn Podcast with your host, with the most tonight, Dr. Sage, PhD. It says so right there.
Right there.
And the man behind the sounds and the interesting stuff like that. It's Kluge. And I'm Bubba.
That's all you give yourself? And I'm Bubba.
Yeah,
just Bubba.
I'm Bubba.
The interesting stuff is just like the picture that he just had up there before we started the show of like Bubba getting pissed on because that by Kluge. That was epic. It was like, oh look, you're about to be pissed on, and then all of a sudden there was noise and Bubba's getting pissed on. It was fantastic.
Corey says we're late.
Yes, we were late. We were talking and didn't realize we were late. I apologize.
And I do have some breaking news right off the bat.
Oh, you just saved a bunch of money by switching your insurance to Geico?
Not without a vehicle, no.
No.
I had one news story to talk about tonight, and that has now changed. Chicago Bears former Steve McMichael has passed away.
Oh
shit.
Mongo?
Yeah.
Mongo!
The first story was that he was going to hospice. And that was going to be the story for tonight. And it came across, I guess, 35 minutes ago that he did pass away.
Mm.
And it was, I believe, the ALS.
Yeah, the Blue Guard.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now on Wrestling News.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a history with WWE, that's for sure.
WCW, actually, but it's all WWE now.
Yeah. News story to talk about tonight, and that is.
Sorry about the echo. I just had to share the post or share the show.
That's right.
Heyo! Yeah, Pope died too. Day after Easter. What kind of weird coincidence is that? Because the vice president just met with him like the day before that, and he was like, "Fine." And look at me.
Well, from my understanding, the Pope had been sick for quite a while.
Yeah, and then our vice president meets with him, and then there's Easter, and then he dies the day after. What the fuck?
So what you're saying is our vice president killed him?
No, do not say that. Bubba retracts his previous statement. Her Pope died smoking too much of that Kush from behind Vatican Dollar General. Well, hey,
I don't know. I bet you they got some.
They got that good Vatican stuff up there.
Yeah,
for medicinal purposes only.
Corey wants to know if you got a brother that works at a dispensary.
Yes, I do. Well, I have a brother that works security at several dispensaries. He goes around to dispensaries, and he's one of the. I think he's actually in charge of their security team or something like that. But he's not my doppelganger. My brother Chris does not look like me whatsoever. He's like super skinny and short hair, and he's like gray, but he's younger than me, and I don't have any gray. But he's also got like 80 kids. Okay, that's pushing it. He's only got like 4 or 5. I don't know. I can't keep track.
See, does that run in your family then? The gray hair?
The gray hair and the balding, kind of. but I don't have either. So I might be the McMahon's baby.
See, that's the thing. My mom's whole side of the family, they all went bald early in age, like real bad receding hairline in their early 20s, you know. And
Hey,
my dad's side of the family all went gray early. I'm obviously not going bald, at least, my baldness is by choice.
yeah,
And I mean, I got gray, but I'm not like when my dad was, he was almost totally gray when he was 40, where I don't have near as much gray. So I'm kind of like not quite taken after either side of the family.
Maybe you were
so
adopted.
Oh,
I might have been.
ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is your future governor, Mr. Will Hyatt.
Vote for me, bitches.
I love that.
Kluge,
But,
maybe
no.
secretly my brother.
Whoa, that's fucking weird. But Corey, no, I don't think I have anything. Another brother that works in that industry. This is my brother Chris is a security guard there, but no. If there's a doppelganger of me, I would like to see a picture of that guy. So next time you're in there, just sneak a pic so we can have it on the show. I want to see this.
Definitely.
I don't even know where high profile is.
That one's out west, I believe.
Where in the fuck can I find
That
what
one's
I'm
there
looking for?
by Myers, I believe. It's either that or it's one of the ones there on Dirksen. Because there's a few of them.
Steel stakes are shaped by Myers. Okay. Sage does have a brother named Mario. She's right. Because it's me, Luigi.
Yeah. So how you doing tonight, Will Height?
Oh, I would say that I'm surprised by workers, but then again, not. And I'll get into a little bit more details on that.
I like details.
As for now, I'm getting ready to send something to Klug.
Hey, me too.
I already did.
Except Kluge, mine is for your eyes only. It's my card, so.
Oh, okay.
And I mean your eyes only. Don't be showing none of those, PWA guys. I don't want them stealing my ideas.
They don't.
Oh, but they have. Bastards. But it's okay.
All right.
Here.
Will, hi, do you want a copy of the card too?
Sure.
Okay.
Klug, if you could share that, what I sent you.
Sure.
Be awesome. So,
Sage's card coming up.
Oh, what?
Just kidding.
Don't ruin my show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's focus on this for a second, all right? Because we are individuals who deliver your heavy ass shit that you don't want to fucking touch. And there's a reason you want it delivered because, let's face it, you don't want to fuck with it. If you live on the 4th floor of an apartment building that has stairs and not an elevator, Yet you can kiss my whole white ass. The whole motherfucker. You can double hand it, whatever. I don't give a shit. But the amount of pay that we get, which is jack shit, because the contractors have been fucked over and, well, whatever. It even says, for safety reasons, that we don't typically deliver items up to the top floor or the multiple floors. So if you order a 150-pound fucking bed frame and then you get mad that it's not 4 floors up, well, you guys got a cart. Do you know that it sucks worse having that kind of weight on a cart and trying to pull it up? This is where you pull your back. You will strain every fucking thing there is.
Yep.
So if I come to your building and I walk all the way up to your fucking apartment and knock on your door and ask for help and you cuss me out, I'm going to leave your shit at the bottom. And
What I do.
So
if I left it at all.
Here it is, right there in print, so you can see it. Typically does not deliver large, heavy items like furniture to the top floor of multi-story buildings as part of their standard service. This is because of injuries. But we do offer options, such as direct to a specific room even. You're going to have to pay for that service. If you pay for the cheapest fucking service possible, have you ever heard the phrase, you get what you pay for?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weird how that works. But when you pay for the absolute bottom and you expect gold star standard, no, not going to happen. Hell, I've even offered a service. If you want to pay me extra, I will come afterward and set your shit up for you. But it's crazy how quick people will be like, no, I got kids. Oh, cool. Have them little motherfuckers carry it up there. FedEx Freight Direct will do that shit. They do. Now, I don't think it's called white glove delivery, but FedEx Freight does have where they will do all that extra stuff. So, yeah, kiss my whole ass if you pay the cheapest and then bitch. Because I don't have to be the one to go up there and try to be cool with you and be like, hey, it's really heavy. Can I get a hand? Get this up here for you? Well, that's what you fucking get paid for. Okay, cool. Yep, thanks.
I done drove off and left the shit in the fucking truck.
Oh, no. I already had it up to the stairs. Went up there and was like, hey, it's pretty heavy. The dolly, it makes it worse. Can you give me a hand getting up here? That's what you get fucking paid for. All right, cool. You know it's here. Have a good one. And I left. Where the fuck you going? I'm calling FedEx. Cool. There it is. Right there. Call them.
Yep. No sense in fucking hurting yourself over that shit. Especially whenever it says right there on that paper, you don't have to.
The other motherfucker who ordered it's a 2-car carport. It's 100. This is the part. Our max weight is 150 pounds. Each one of these boxes, there's a total of 6, 149.5 pounds.
Oh.
Anybody want to call?
Hey, on Jason.
Anybody want to call bullshit?
No, don't call bullshit because it's true.
Because there's been times where we take it to the scale, and it's way over the 149.5. The worst one I ever saw was 149.9 pounds. Took that to the scale that we have because we do have a rescale. Yeah, 230 something pounds.
Did they weigh it without the cardboard and all the packing peanuts and all that shit first?
Oh, it's supposed to be weighed with everything when you put the label on it, but it's cool because then they send you a letter that it's going to go freight. And you're going to be upcharged for it. And you're also going to get charged a inconvenience fee. They don't call it an inconvenience fee, but yeah.
That's what it is.
6 boxes of 149.5 pounds. Yeah, fuck you. to the deep that carport.
Now, Corey, that's what it should be. Two-person lift anything over.
Oh, it is. But
75
you
pounds.
tell me what FedEx truck or UPS truck or postal truck that has two people
guys
in the fucking vehicle.
None of them do, unless you got a newbie with you.
Unless you got a newbie, or if you're hurting on weight restrictions. It's funny you get a fucking second person in.
We could ask
My
Alexa.
vehicle
She
doesn't
always
even
had
have
a second person.
What's that?
My vehicle doesn't even have a seat for a second person.
A lot of them that way.
Oh,
Or they
right.
Where the passenger seat should be is a tray that I put most of my mail on when I go out for the day.
Hey, Jason.
Or we have a shitty ass jump seat, which sucks.
Yeah, we
ass.
have one of those too, but it only works in the LLVs.
I would
Can't put
rather
them in
sit on
the-
the fucking shelf in the back than that jump seat. It sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Hmm.
Gotta love IC Day.
No, I give a shit.
High C day. That sounds like an amazing day. Give me a high C.
I see.
Dead people?
No.
No.
It's large items that can't go down the belt. They call them ICs.
I call them fat asses.
It's like incompatible. I don't remember what the fuck they called it.
Yeah, I fucking hate IC Day.
Oh, damn.
And I especially hate fucking Chewy.
Yeah,
Chewy
well, all right.
fucking offering that service.
What the fuck did Chewbacca ever do to you?
No.
I'll tell you what, work at FedEx and you'll scream, I hate Chewy too.
You don't like them heavy ass pounds of dog food.
Would you
Shit, I get that shit from Amazon.
Would you scream it like this?
The
Cat
big
litter.
cat litter, the giant boxes of fucking dog
Yeah.
bones and shit.
Yeah. I hate them.
Oh, yeah.
They need to die.
I'm not gonna lie, we get cat litter delivered here.
Does it come in a Chewy box?
No, it comes in a Walmart box.
Oh, fuck you too. That is the other one I hate.
Yeah, we get it from Walmart.
You actually
we
go
only-
to Walmart or have it shipped by Walmart?
He has it shipped by Walmart.
Yeah. But we tell them, we just order like two or three jugs at a time. So I mean, it's not that fucking heavy.
You would be amazed.
I know. I have to lift the boxes when they get here, and I am amazed. I'm like, God damn, why would they pack it this fucking stupid?
Hey, Boogie.
Yeah.
I sent you a video to play.
Oh shit.
If you order Chewy and you get 100-pound bags of dog food in a box or 100 pounds worth of canned cat food, this commercial is really for you.
I got a toilet today.
Oh, a whole toilet?
A whole toilet.
Oh shit!
It was the
What
last
that-
of the. I said, "Fuck that! I ain't lifting it."
Tired of
What do toilets weigh?
A lot.
About 80 pounds.
Yeah. More than I can lift myself.
Yeah, it's all porcelain. Mhm.
I told him, "Fuck it! It's going on the belt and staying on there."
That's the ones where you just accidentally trip and you break it. And oh shit, it's got to be returned and you don't have to take it out.
It depends on the size of the toilet too.
Here you go, folks.
Big.
tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door.
Oh, yeah. No problem, Karen. It's only 100 degrees out here. I'll carry these heavy boxes to your door while you just stare at me and don't offer to help. Thanks a bunch.
They ship all your favorite brands of dog food.
Yeah, make sure you get the 50-pound bag, especially since you live on a third floor of an apartment building. Always wanted my spirit animal to be Stephen Hawking.
cat food,
That's not too bad. Well, I guess except for the lady on Elm Street who's got like 30 fucking cats. That place smells like a porta potty and Little Caesars had sex.
litter.
No, that's fine. I'll carry a 100-pound package of cat litter that always leaks all over my goddamn truck. You gonna sweep it out? No, you're not. Who needs 100 pounds of cat litter, Karen? I mean, are you shitting in the box too?
Toys and treats, all at amazing prices.
Or you can go down the street to Walmart and get it for half the price. It's on aisle 11 behind the little blonde kid yodeling.
Plus, you get fast, free shipping.
And if you're me, you also get a fast-free herniated disc at a job that doesn't offer insurance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how it happens. Harry Potter style. Boximus Foodimus, and a package just appears. I guess I didn't get the footage of me carrying that heavy-ass thing to your front door. Things just don't appear out of thin air, Karen. You know, I have to freebase Icy Hot because of this job.
With Chewy.com, you don't have to break a sweat or the bank.
No, I'm the one breaking the sweat, Karen. I'm the one breaking the sweat. You know, maybe stop collecting rescue pets like the baseball cards. And another thing, I got a complaint the other day from a guy that said his dogs got into the food. Yeah? Well, they weren't locked up. What do you want me to do? Put the food on the fucking roof, Darren? I was this close to leaving a trail of kibbles and bits to the pound. You know, and another thing, don't be that I should have gotten it yesterday guy. Or the, oh, that's all you have for me today? Look, I can show you the email guy. And worst of all, if I carry 3 heavy-ass boxes to your front door, don't ask me to put it in the garage, because it ain't fucking happening. Thank you for the delivery. I was just too lazy. You even blame me. FedEx man. Thank you for the box of stuff. Hope it wasn't too rough. Created this. That's tough. FedEx man. Eat shit, Karen. Fast free shipping, huh? More like fast free shitting, bitch.
Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
That's classic.
Every time.
I'll bet you guys idolized the shit out of that guy after he made that, didn't you?
Sure did. That thing's
You
been
got
out
it.
for a few years now.
Got an 8x10 of them hanging up on the wall.
Oh no, I got it hanging in my fucking truck.
It's
I wish.
yeah. When you get hired there now, and you have to watch the videos and orientation, that's part of the video now.
What orientation? Here's your truck. Go fucking deliver, bitch.
Hope you can read a GPS. You're lucky we don't have maps anymore.
Oh, dude, these guys got it so fucking.
That
up,
would
you know?
suck.
Look, when we first got the Chewy contract years ago, I was doing Auburn and
Oh God, I can imagine.
three, maybe 5 stops a day for Chewy. When I left Auburn, we had the full-on contract, and it became 40 to 50 stops a day of Chewy. I love the ones that get like their flea treatment. Itty bitty little thing, big ass fucking box, don't weigh shit. Then you got the ones that have a fucking, like you said, animal rescue or some shit, and you get 5 or 6 fucking 100-pound boxes. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Or they're just an animal hoarder.
Either or.
There's
Oh.
plenty of them around too.
Bitches.
Don't talk about my cat, you bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Exception of Harley, fuck your cats.
Oh, hey, Chloe's pretty nice, but she likes to hide. But yeah, Harley's awesome as shit.
I
That's
don't.
my
I have
dude.
one fucking pervert.
What?
That
You have a
must be
pervert?
Coogie's cat.
You have a cat that's a pervert.
Look where that bastard's laying.
Right on your tits?
Yep.
Well, hey,
Hole in
Light
him.
is kind of.
Face
Well-
full, poured right in him. Trying to motorboat me.
And you're
I
upset
mean-
with that,
tits are comfortable. Why wouldn't he?
right?
A pillow's a pillow.
They don't call them dirty pillows for nothing.
Fucking cat.
If it makes you feel any better, Harley does the same thing to me. If I'm chill out in the chair, he'll fucking just lay right here. Sometimes
heartbeat.
it's on my balls. It's the heartbeat. They like to be right there.
Well,
Oh.
I don't know if I can
I
say
hear-
that about your balls, but
No, he'll get down and he'll
Now,
lay
Harley's
like on the blanket.
probably the last on its thing. What's gonna happen is he's gonna start thinking that's a fucking little punchy speed bag.
If he starts using my balls as a fucking speed bag, that's gonna be a problem. But then again, my orange cat Heathcliff, that's the one you'd have to watch out for with the fucking puncher
This
bag.
little bastard right here.
Aw, he's adorable.
His name is Nugget.
Stop playing with your pussy on camera.
Yeah, we can get taken down for that.
Go back down where you were.
Amanda.
He's not the only one. There's another one running around here too.
So let's get on with lazy ass workers.
How many are there?
Let's see, the
Depends on where.
world population is, I'm gonna go 50-50. I'm gonna say 50 are hard workers and the other 50% are shitty.
Apparently, they couldn't find a driver for one of them today. For one of the routes today. 3 something.
What work crew is that? I don't know.
I don't know. I just know they couldn't find someone to drive 3 something.
So, this is kind of in general. We had a worker who Monday was their first day. And when they came in, they were told, hey, when you get done with your shift, because they were riding with a veteran driver, come in here and we got some paperwork for you to fill out, so a couple of videos to watch for training. And the guy was like, all right, cool, no problem. Now, the guy they stuck him with kind of had a half day, for being a Monday. So that way he can get back early. They can take care of their stuff. They get back, and that dude takes off. Oh, day's over, done, gone, left. So they called him and was like, hey, dude, what the fuck? He's like, man, I forgot, and I had to get made up an excuse or whatever. And they're like, that's fine. Be here tomorrow, 7:30. So Tuesday, yesterday, comes around. 7:30 hits. Ain't there. 7:45, 8, 8:15, 8:30, we're doing our safety meeting. And they're like, well, he's an hour late. What do you think? I'm like, fuck it. He's gone. So they message him. Hey, you ditched out yesterday when you were supposed to come in and fill out the rest of your paperwork and this and that. We told you to be here at 7:30. You're over an hour late. You're on probation, so don't even worry about coming in. You already proved what kind of worker you are. Have a good one. All of a sudden, the dude calls in like 10 seconds after the text was sent. Man, I really need this job. Please don't do this to me.
Then why aren't you fucking here?
If you really need the job, you'd be here. Oh, man, please, please, please. They're like, nope, you already proved what kind of worker you are, and we don't need that. Have a good one. Today comes around. Lo and behold, guess who shows up for work? The guy does. Now, here's the
guy that doesn't have a job anymore.
The guy, ding, where's the bell? Bing. So, this motherfucker comes up, hits the buzzer, and they're supposed to tell you, hey, you need to call your contractor to let you in if you don't have your badge. Well, whoever answered just buzzed him through. So great security. You just buzzed in a guy who no longer works here. He comes in and they call him over and they are just, what are you doing here? Oh, I really need this job. Please don't. It's like, no, you obviously don't need the job because you fucked up 2 days in a row. You've been here for 2 days and you fucked up 2 days. Actually, you weren't even here the second day. You didn't even show up. So, I had to run, made up this excuse, and then yesterday they told us, you said we can't even leave till 9 o'clock. I was like, yeah, you can't, but you got to still load your truck. You don't get loaded like the veteran drivers. You get paid to actually load your truck. Oh, I'm sorry, and this and that. So finally, they had a heart. I fucking would. But they stuck him with one of the worst drivers to be with because he's going to be riding bitch on a route that's at least 12 hours.
Holy shit.
Can you give me a towel or something here?
So good luck to him. But my wife has been telling me all this shit that's been going on. So today, as I'm delivering, I pull up to a hotel. I won't say what hotel. I will say that it's on the southeast side of Springfield. Nice hotel. And as I pull up, this white car pulls into a handicap spot. No big deal. This lady gets out and she's got her hair done up a little bit and got some makeup on, but she's wearing sweats and a t-shirt. And she gets out and she's walking perfectly fine. It's like, that's a handicap spot, and you're okay. She walks right into the hotel, goes up to the counter. I'm going in with the delivery and putting everything down. She hits the buzzer because she's tired of waiting after waiting a second and no one was at the counter. Person comes to the front and it's the manager. And she goes, "Hey, do you by chance have any housekeeping or laundry positions available?" And the lady goes, "Well, yeah, we do. Have you worked in hotels before?" She goes, "Yeah, I recently was working at the Hampton Inn." And the lady's looking at her security camera and she goes, "Is that your white car out there?" She goes, "Yeah." So the manager goes, "Do you have a handicap license plate?" "No." "Do you got a handicap placard?" "No." "Well, you don't look like you're handicapped." It's like, "I'm not." She goes, "Yeah, I don't need you.
Give me a wet washcloth because my
You
hands are
literally parked in a handicap spot and you're not handicapped, which means you don't give a fuck about the rules. And if you don't give a fuck about the rules, if you work here, that means you ain't going to give a fuck about the job. So you probably got fired from the Hampton Inn. But have a good day." "Holy fuck you, you motherfuckers. This is a shitty ass hotel anyway." It's like, so the manager just starts laughing and she goes, "Proves my point. You probably got fired." This is our workforce that's out there, people.
I know this is our lack of workforce that's out there. Oh, god damn.
Yeah. So amazing.
I finally got that carburetor rebuild kit for that fucking 93 Murray. It finally came in the mail today. This thing's gonna be a nightmare all over again. But I'll have it done in probably about 30 minutes and then back on the mower.
Folks, there is not a lack of money.
That's easy money.
There is a lack of people willing to go get it. That's the facts.
Hell, right now, my brother Chris, with the security job that he's working at, they're looking for people that are able to go and get their concealed carry license and their perk cards and shit like that, to where they can work at these weed distillery or fucking
Dispensaries.
dispensers, yeah, distilleries. Alcohol out of my mind.
These things are going up like hotcakes.
Well,
But part of the law is they need security.
Yeah, that store can't be open without a security guard.
The fact
I mean,
that people say, "Oh, I ain't got no money and I can't get," dude, don't give me this "I can't get a job" shit. Because goddamn, man.
They're looking for people, but right now they can't keep people employed because they're just lazy people. But they're also lazy people that are willing to go out and get their perk cards and shit like that just so they can carry a fucking gun and then quit the job. So I was like, what the fuck? Don't they realize that, once you quit that job, where else are you going to go that will let you carry a gun? Because your perk card only allows you to do that if you're working for a company that lets you do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you can only do it, carry going to and from, and then while you're at work. It's not like you could just carry it all the fucking time unless you have a CCL.
See, at a dispensary, they sell wax. So, in a sense, it could be a distillery too.
Shit. They don't make it right there on site, though.
No.
So it's not a distillery. I just fucked up in my wording. I've alcohol in my brain.
I was trying to save you.
Yeah, he was trying to.
I get it, and I appreciate it. I get it. I appreciate it, but some heroes don't need another hero to save them.
Be your hero, baby.
Baby. You're not going to kiss away my pain. Oh, hey, Jay. What up? Oh, all right. So what kind of news stories we got? Anything good?
Whoa.
I'm pissed off at RFK Jr.
Again.
Oh, God. Not this shit again.
What'd she say?
I'm pissed off
Just
at
off at
RFK.
RFK Jr.
That's not new. We already knew that. So what do you guys think about this whole conspiracy that Bob Ross, the famous painter,
Oh, serial killer
is
conspiracy?
a serial killer and his
I believe
paintings
that.
are where he hid the bodies?
I believe that.
Dude, whenever I first heard this, I was like, that would be fucking amazing. But then I was like, but
Well, much more sense.
Bob Ross is such a happy person, but man, what if that was a front the whole fucking time?
Just paint some happy little trees right
Happy
here.
little trees, happy little bush.
Happy little lake where I threw the body in.
He probably had nothing to do with anything like that. But
everything he painted are real locations.
it's very plausible too.
He was well traveled, and everything he painted was real locations.
I just think he was a fucking stoner, and, you know.
I think he was a stoner also. But I mean, it's Bob Ross. Can we really ruin somebody like that?
He has an entire channel dedicated to him painting because he's painted that many fucking scenes.
Oh yeah, and a lot of them haven't even been seen yet because he's got a lot of art still out there that hasn't been shown.
That is a lot of fucking bodies. If every one of those places. Now it could be different angles and shit like that because some of them do look similar and just whatever, but like attention to detail, like it could be because they say a lot of serial killers are very highly educated.
Yeah.
Now, see, Kimberly says that he used to be a drill sergeant in the Army and went from being super loud to mellow. But I thought somebody looked into his past and that he was never in the Army or military at all.
Hey,
Kind of like
baby.
the whole myth about Mr. Rogers being in the Marines. And he was never in the Marines or never in the Army or whatever. So I'm like, was Bob Ross really in the Army? I mean, I know he's well traveled. That is documented that he is well traveled, and he's been to a lot of places.
He had the most perfect afro you've ever seen in your life.
For a white man, yes.
For any man.
I don't know about any man.
It was like absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. And he was so soft and so gentle in the way he painted, and you're like, oh, this is gonna look like shit. And then he would just like fix it so easily.
Oh, he made it all look easy as fuck.
He was good, especially with his oil paints and shit. He was really good with the oils.
But not only using brushes, but using chisels and other knives and things that put.
Yeah, what if some of those knives and shit that he was fucking like scoring whenever he'd make the licks? What if those is what he used to kill his victims? See this red hue that I'm using right here? It's my blood from my victim that I used at this crime scene.
Maybe the paint covers up the blood.
Yeah, Kimberly says he was in the Air Force for 20 years. Hey, that could be. That's why he's so well traveled. And was a master sergeant. He was a pilot and a master sergeant. Holy shit. Okay, maybe something happened in the Air Force and he snapped and decided, hey, I'm gonna kill people and then fucking paint my locations. What I'm gonna leave a nice little mystery for people to solve. Happy little trees everywhere.
Make people think I'm just a happy little stoner painting my picture. It's the perfect cover.
Now go out there and find those bodies. That would be something if you did look at his paintings, find those locations, and did find bodies out there.
Well, a lot of serial killers did leave clues on purpose
I know.
to it. So, you know,
Many
it's very plausible.
many serial killers also keep pieces or mementos to remember their victims.
Yes, souvenirs, mementos. You had that one serial killer that would take something from one victim from a crime scene and then plant it at the next crime scene to show that they were connected. I can't remember which one that was.
Maybe he mixed some of their ashes in with the paint.
I don't. I mean,
a little fucking far on that one.
yeah, it takes a lot to. Dahmer did keep somebody's head in his freezer.
Kept other body parts that he would snack on too. Crazy.
Yeah, that's why his apartment stunk.
I'm so glad could you imagine living in that apartment building?
Oh, Amanda.
Like right across that hall from him and shit.
Sorry, I've not had my medication today.
Gives a whole new meaning to giving head.
No shit. Oh, he served in the Vietnam War. Probably snapped from the war and went to painting to calm the crazy. Okay. I mean, it's logical. But maybe his other part of calming was killing people and making happy little trees and
once he got
happy
back,
little rivers.
He just missed killing people, so.
Oh shit! His favorite weapon was his bayonet. Dude, we could totally write a Bob Ross serial killer movie. Make it epic.
It's probably already in the works. Shit.
Just call it the Happy Little Trees.
I mean, we got the killer Winnie the Pooh and
aren't they making a
Mickey Mouse movie?
Steamboat Willie, I think is what it's called.
And the Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
I heard they were going to try and do something with Peter Pan too. To make it more crazy and weird, because one of the things that they were talking about with Peter Pan was Neverland was actually like lost souls from all the kids that Captain Hook killed, and they're going to do something like that.
So someone I remember a while back did a whole theory that what if on Peter Pan, that Peter Pan was actually the bad guy and Captain Hook was the hero, trying to save the kids from Peter Pan kidnapping them and keeping them as youth.
You know, I think I heard that theory too. I mean, that put a whole weird perspective on it and make me want to watch Hook a little bit different. I'd be like, no, Robin Williams, goddamn it, 1 hour photo? What the fuck?
Well, that would explain why in Hook, Robin Williams, being Peter Pan, had gotten older because he had left Neverland and the magic spell didn't keep him young anymore.
And it took so long for him to remember.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Sage, when we did the trivia night and the questions I did were on the Marines, you did fairly well, really well.
Yeah.
So I want to play a game.
Oh, God, no.
I want to play a game. I'm going to give five names. You have to spot the knot. So 4 of these 5 names I'm going to give you, 4 of them are Marine veterans, and 1 is not.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Now, wait till I say all the names, and then you can write them down, but you have to figure out which one is not. Ready?
Okay.
First name, Rob Riggle. Second celebrity, Shaggy. Next celebrity, Barney 5. Next, Steve McQueen. And the last name, B. Arthur. Now you recognize all the names, right? All celebrities.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to do a process of elimination that you definitely know for sure are? Or do you have a pretty good idea of who isn't?
I think I know who isn't.
You think you know who isn't?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think for sure is?
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur, correct. She is.
I think she was a nurse, wasn't she?
She was Marine Corps Women's Reserve.
Okay, yeah. Rob Riggle, I'm pretty sure, was in the Marines.
Rob Riggle is.
That was the one I knew.
He served in Kosovo, Libya, and Afghanistan.
Shaggy was the one I was having problems with, but I do think I remember hearing that he was or is a Marine.
So are you saying he is or isn't?
I think he is.
Are you going to lock that in?
I don't know, because you got me on the Barney Fife, but the one I really think wasn't a Marine was Steve McQueen.
Is that your lock in for not or what? So you've eliminated Rob Riggle and B. Arthur.
Yeah.
So your remaining 3 is Shaggy, Barney 5, and Steve McQueen. And you haven't locked in on what you think on each one of those.
Barney Fife was not a real name. That was
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts, yeah.
I was going with their celebrity names, so that way you definitely knew who they were.
Don Knotts.
Because I always used to mess up Don Knotts with one of the guys off of Gilligan's Island. That's why I went with his celebrity.
Oh,
name.
Gilligan himself, yeah. God damn. I'm actually torn between Don Knotts and Steve McQueen as not being the real Marine.
So are you locking in Shaggy as a Marine?
I'm locking in Shaggy.
Shaggy served as a field artillery cannon crewman in the 10th Marine Regiment during the Persian Gulf. So now you're down to Steve McQueen and Don Knotts.
I'm pretty sure Don Knotts did serve. And I'm pretty sure Steve McQueen did not. So I want to lock those in.
So you're locking in that Don Knotts is and Steve McQueen isn't.
Can I do the honors?
Klug?
Because I know.
Go for it, Klug. Steve McQueen joined the Marines in 1947 and served as a tank driver or part of the Marine Corps Honor Guard. He was honorably discharged in 1950 after only serving 3 years. Don Knotts was in the Army.
Okay, I knew Don Knotts was in something, but I wasn't sure what.
That's where I was going to throw you. He served, so you technically serving in the military, you had it. Just wrong brain.
Yeah, I knew he served, but Steve McQueen, I thought he come out of high school and went straight into fucking doing acting and racing and shit like that. I fucking didn't even think it. But Steve McQueen,
out of 5 names,
is that his?
You nailed 4 of them. Well, 3 of them.
3 out of 5 ain't bad. I just had him fucked up, but I knew Don Knotts served.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't sure. I knew Don Knotts served. I just wasn't sure exactly what branch.
Would you like to know some other famous Marines?
There's been a lot of fucking famous Marines.
One recently passed in a very weird situation.
That was going to be the first one I was going to name.
Who's that?
Gene Hackman.
Oh, yeah. That's still fucking weird. Shaggy is in the character in Scooby. No, Shaggy is in the
rapper.
The rapper.
The rapper.
It wasn't me.
Wonder if he used to use that excuse whenever he got in trouble.
Oh, I'm sure.
Some other famous Marines include Drew Carey.
Yep.
Harvey Keitel. Montel Williams.
Oh, I love Harvey Keitel, especially in the movie. That movie he did about Graceland. Or was it Graceland?
He was in that one movie with that one guy.
Yeah, nice fucking.
Oh, it was called Finding Graceland. It was really good. He thought he was Elvis.
Adam Driver.
Yep.
John Glenn. Glenn Ford. Ed McMahon.
Hey, that's the Publisher Clearinghouse guy.
Yeah, that didn't do it.
That did or didn't do it. Yeah, we're still unclear, right?
Yeah.
And evangelist Pat Robertson.
Oh, God.
We don't really have to claim that one, do we?
Kyle Ren in Star Wars was a Marine.
Yeah, that's Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, Adam Driver, yeah. Well, at least you didn't say like Tom Cruise was a Marine, because I'd be like, that Scientology motherfucker was not a Marine.
Can you? He wasn't a movie. Oh wait, no, he was a lieutenant or something in the Navy in that movie. A Few Good Men.
Hey, wasn't Randy Orton a Marine at one time? Oh,
Randy Orton was a Marine. Yeah, even though he had a dishonorable, I'll give him credit because he did get in there.
Yeah.
Who is the most decorated Marine in history? This one I think will definitely be hard for you.
I don't have the slightest clue.
Most decorated Marine in history?
He is a legendary badass. We celebrate this man's birthday.
Celebrate this man's birthday?
Chuck Norris.
No, Chuck Norris. Somebody should.
We don't celebrate his birthday.
Chuck Norris is a badass. I'll give him that, but no.
I'm just throwing it in.
I'm gonna have to say you run out of time. You've heard me talk about him. Chesty Puller.
Oh, okay.
Now this other one, I'll give you. He's very, very famous in the Corps as well, and he is known for winning the Medal of Honor twice and lived to tell the tale.
Holy shit!
His most famous quote: "Come on, you sons of bitches! You want to live forever?"
Oh, this was one of the questions,
which was used slightly, altered, of course, in the movie Starship Troopers, where they said, "Come on, you apes, you want to live forever."
Because you got me on this one. Also, whenever we did the fucking question thing, and I fucked up.
His first name is Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
No.
Oh.
No. What's funny is when we did the trivia night, you got this one right.
I know.
Are you not drunk enough yet?
No. It's
Last name starts with the D.
At least he's honest.
Last name starts with a D.
Douglas? No.
Davidson.
Nope.
I'm brain farting like a motherfucker right now.
Dan Daly.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it too.
Yes. Damn it.
It's funny. Sometimes I swear the drunker he gets, the more intelligent he gets.
And it's true. This is just a severe lack of sleep lately.
Well, shit. Let's see. We've kind of been going nonstop for a while. Saturday we had NGW in Muscucha. And yes,
Muscucha.
all our fans that are listening, yes, we know we're saying it wrong. Don't give a fuck. It's always going to be Muscucha from here on out. Sorry.
Zero fucks.
Zero fucks given. Yesterday we did both McAllisters, which, man, dude, so the weather must have been just too perfect because it was slow at both locations, even with radio ads. Sons of bitches. But if you missed it, y'all can make up for it because this Saturday, we have the golf outing.
I need to share that.
Sage is upset for some reason. But Sage, you can drink on the golf course. It's legal.
Yeah, but I gotta buy their beer. Just tired. Then we gotta be there at what fucking time? Like 8 a.m.?
Well, my ass has got to be there at 7 if that makes you feel any better.
And this is all the way in Taterville?
In Taterville.
I gotta get some walkie-talkies charged up. Hell, they might be on charge out in the garage. I don't know. I haven't looked.
This should be it should be the biggest fucking moneymaker event for us of all time.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
Wow. So apparently some climate activists went into Trump Towers and spray painted on the big metal shield that said 45 in green paint.
Shit. I'm not an activist. It wasn't me. Green is my favorite color, though.
Actually, he spray painted in big green letters USA on the 45 seal for the presidency on Trump Towers. How the hell did he walk in there and start spray painting and security didn't tackle his ass?
And
then
why USA?
Yeah, and then he sat down cross-legged on the floor and waited for security to come get him.
I mean, of all things he could have spray painted, he spray paints USA.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a damn bit of sense. I love this country so much, I'm just going to spray paint it on the Trump seal or the presidential seal. 45. USA. Yeah.
So now I have an issue with them saying he's a climate activist. Because we know how the media on both sides like to spin shit. So let's be real here. The guy went in there and obviously doesn't like Trump by spray painting over his seal. But
that doesn't make sense.
It's weird that he spray painted USA, but they're saying climate activists. What about that makes you think that he's a climate activist? He could just
nothing.
He could just be someone Trump.
That's kind of what I was wondering, where they got that assessment from.
Did he put a cloud around it or something?
No,
tornado, maybe?
It literally just says USA.
Oh, that doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
Well, wait a minute. He holds up something. I can't see what the sign is. So he's holding up this cloth and it's got a red circle with an X or a diamond, but I can't make out the bottom. Let me send this to Klug. And shit, Klug, I don't know if you need to like this page or not. Let me just try it first.
Let's see. Didn't some of the Democrats recently say climate change is a myth? Yet they have argued for years we need to buckle down on climate change. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. And I mean, Al Gore was one of the people that really pushed climate change back in the day. And now they're saying it's a myth. So, I mean,
don't get me wrong. I think we need to take care of our planet, but I'm a little confused on, because what was it in the late 80s, early 90s? In 10 years, acid rain was going to wipe us out.
Yeah.
You know, and then your argument could be that we altered it by cleaning up, which maybe. And then there was the one that really gets me is if we don't do something in 10 years, we were going to lose what, like 10 miles of coastline? The water was going to come inward.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened.
Well, here's my thing. If that's the case, why do so many politicians, both right and left, buy multi-million-dollar property on the coast?
Yep.
I don't, and on top of that, wouldn't every insurance company in the entire country say, hey, if this is the deal, we're not insuring shit? Just like they don't insure people on floodplains?
Yep.
Weird. Fucking weird.
Yeah, it won't let me in. I gotta try to join.
And scared when Al Gore made that movie. Yeah, Al Gore, I think, is just one of those extremists on one side. You got him on both. Because everyone's putting this panic in that the Doge group is doing all these horrible things, but Obama, Hillary, Bill, Al Gore, they all, and Bush all said that we needed to cut government waste. We needed to get in there and cut government waste. Every single one of them said it. None of them had the balls to do it. I'm sorry, but we're obviously keep going into debt. We have to cut fucking waste. Why is we all know that we overspend and we're corrupt. Why is people upset that they're actually looking into it? That's what gets me. Now Al Gore is looking for Manor Pig.
Man, bear, pig.
Oh, Man, Picker Pig.
South Park reference.
Al Gore is just fucking nuts. I think he's loony. He's so you remember the movie Brewster's Millions?
Mm-hmm.
So to the desert regions of certain countries that are close to the ocean, he would be the one that would invest in the big icebergs and cutting out a chunk and putting in diesel engines to get the ice over to those fucking countries.
We got Tokyo Mo in the chat room.
Tokyo.
Jerome and Fred just pranked Hosey? Who's Hosey?
Jose, I think, is what that's supposed to be.
Don't
Maybe
lock
not.
out where he's super serial. That motherfucker is nuts. Well, if I end up missing, we all know Al Gore killed me. But Sage will go and fucking get revenge.
You fucking right. Nobody kills my tag team partner and gets away with it.
Well, thank you for the update, Bo. I haven't seen many of you guys in here tonight till now.
Corey, dude, you fucking nailed it right on the head, man.
He's one of our new guys, she said.
He'd like to know why all the billionaires are building survival bunkers.
Huh.
Weird. All right, everyone. So since Hosey is one of the new ones, anybody got any over and under the halfway mark? So in 3 months, does this person quit or stay the full term?
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he won't play.
Yeah. Okay. So
I don't know.
it just says
it depends on how much they prank him.
all right. Does anyone recognize that symbol? Is that for climate change or anything?
4 equals game over with the circle with an X. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Doesn't that what's in the middle of that circle represent
Four-
like an hourglass?
Four squared equals game over, yeah.
That
But
does
yeah,
look like an hourglass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that symbol-
Time, is it time for game over?
I don't know. That's a nut.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. They
Um,
walked in.
the symbol that you see is the extinction symbol. represents the threat of a extinction on Earth. A circle represents the planet, and stylized hourglass is a warning that the time is running out for many species.
Oh, well, it's all right because now we've got DNA and we're making more shit. Next is the dodo bird.
Threat of extinction on Earth.
They walked in his room wearing ice on their vests, and Hosea kicked Fred's prosthetic leg out from under.
You fucking dicks.
Oh,
Yes, according to this, it is used by environmentalists.
it's a whole new season of prank wars.
So they walked in with vest and with the word ice on it.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Kicked his prosthetic leg. You know, Fred, dude, you might want to be careful because your leg last season was chucked in the ocean.
Yes, it was.
Do you really need it to happen again? Just
Okay,
saying.
so people can make him a new one. Out of whatever they could find on the rig.
All right. Should we get to the Ask Dr. Sage or emails?
Oh, I hear there's something in there that's interesting.
I know, that's why I want to get to it. I heard it's really fucking funny.
Well, and
I'm intrigued.
all right, now this literally starts off with that one. Do we want to start off with that, or do we want to wait?
No, I think we should save it.
Save
What the
that one.
fuck is going on outside? It's the second explosion I've heard in town.
All right, we'll save that one for last. All right, so Dr. Sage,
What?
funny story I wanted to share with you guys. Took my girl and her friend out to the woods one night. Oh, did we? Yeah. Sorry. Had some beers and little clothing, and we were going at it in the cars when suddenly we heard more grunting and huffing also. My girlfriend thought maybe Bigfoot was joining in. We turned the car lights on to find a herd of deer staring into the car watching us. At least 7. So we decided, fuck it. Let's show Bambi how they do it on the Discovery Channel. By the time we were done, the deer were still watching us. Hard to keep an erection when an animal is staring right at you. Signed, Jacko. P.S. Go Cubs.
Bubba, why did you send this email? And I know you didn't have 2 chicks out in the woods.
I did not send this. I swear.
Right, Jacko, right. Out in the woods, letting the deer look at your butthole while you're out there trying to bang a chick. Right. Hoping to get that antler surprise. Oh! Blah. I'm sorry, Jacko. It was a good email, so go Cubs. Fuck them Cubs.
Dr. Sage.
Yes.
My buddy bought a Challenger the other day and let his wife drive it.
Dumbass.
She was doing 80 down the interstate.
I didn't
She
say
was
you.
doing 80 down the interstate when she came upon an owl in the road. Well, poor owl didn't have time to get out of the way. Now it's all mangled and smashed in the grill. We still haven't found the legs. Pretty sure I can smell the divorce papers being written currently. Hood's smashed also. Signed, glad it wasn't me.
You can't give her divorce papers if you let her drive your car. That, and if it's your wife, I mean,
Well, I mean,
what's yours is hers in a marriage. That's how that shit goes, dumbass. That's why you don't get married. But then again, I'm a single guy. Don't listen to me. So I'm sure a lot of happily married people out there, like Jason Wilhite, Jason Kluge, Bubba. No, Bubba. Okay,
we're not married yet.
there's a yet at the end of that. But I'm a happily single guy, so I like it. Yeah, it's why I don't let people like drive my truck. You don't want your shit to get fucked up, don't let people drive it. Pretty simple.
So you ain't gonna let me borrow it?
Hell no. Bubba, where's your van?
I don't know.
Yeah. You ain't getting my truck.
Dr. Sage.
Couldn't handle the speed.
I've been rather sad since the Pope died.
Oh.
Do you have any words of comfort? Signed, Dante.
Dante.
Is he even supposed to be here today?
Yeah, get over it. Are you even scheduled to be here today? Today your day off? Let's see here. Yeah, get over it. This thing kind of happens like all the time anymore. Seems like we go through popes more than I go through beer. So there'll be a new one here pretty quick. Just wait. It'll happen. There'll be another one that comes in, and you'll be all like, "No, here I am," and blah blah blah. And,
So now we
hey, maybe this one that comes in will finally start revealing shit out of the Vatican. That'd be great.
So we have to now start waiting for the certain colored smoke to come from the Vatican now, right? To signal when they.
Yeah, it's
Each time they hold a conclave, they'll put a chemical in with the burnt ballots. To one, I don't know if it's. I think it's the white smoke designates they've got a new elected pope. Yeah, white smokes, yes. Black smokes, no.
All right. Are you ready for this next one?
yeah.
Dear Sage.
Is this the good one?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
If you could choose one time period to go back to, Viking or cowboy or any of those times,
Ooh.
where would it be, and who would be, or who would you be? Signed, Arthur.
Well, who would I be? I'd be me in both. But which one would I? Viking? That sounds promising.
I think it's meaning any historical point through time.
Yeah.
Well, it did ask cowboy or Viking
It's a Viking, cowboy, or any.
or anything.
Viking,
Well, that's
cowboy,
the thing,
or
though.
any of those times.
That's the thing is that there's so many times in history that I would like to go back and see. I mean, shit, I want to go back and see whenever they built the fucking pyramids so I could figure out how they fucking did it. Because we still don't know fucking how they moved all those massive ass blocks.
Here we go.
I want to go to with the Vikings and see if they actually did discover America before that Christopher Columbus guy that claims he did, which I know he didn't. It was the Vikings that were here first. They found a stone up in northern Michigan, a Viking stone. What the fuck? Ayo, Fred lost is like gonna be a good year. Also heard that question. I would tell my ancestors not to go on cruise. You know, Skeletor, fun fact. White people were the first slaves. Just saying. But yeah, I would go back, and I just like I would go back at the times of Tombstone. I'd like to go back and see all that take place. Doc Holliday and White Earp, all that shit.
I'd like to have a drink with Doc.
Oh, that'd be epic. So yeah, I would visit all sorts of different parts of history. Absolutely. I want answers. And I'd take a fucking camera. Probably not a cell phone, but something I could hide. See, Skeletor, hey, Sage is right, you know. White people were the first slaves.
Personally, I would have gone back to like the late 90s, early 2000s and invested money in Apple, Amazon, Bitcoin.
That's not a bad strategy either.
Yeah.
I would have went back in time also to like get a whole bunch of gold and shit and then hid it somewhere on this property that I live at now so I could dig it up now. Be like, oh, look at all this gold I've got.
I just happened to
That would've
find
been
it
good.
here.
I just happened to stumble across this with my kick-ass metal detector, which I have, and I'm getting ready to. Now that the weather's getting good, me and my buddies got matching metal detectors, so we're gonna go out and we're gonna metal detect all over the place.
Oh yeah. Next
That's
one.
providing I find time. Yeah.
Dr. Sage. Who would win in a fight? The Borg from Star Trek or the Xenomorphs from Alien? Signed, Horace.
The Borg from Star Trek or the who?
The Xenomorphs from Alien. I'm probably gonna have to go with the Xenomorphs on this one. I don't know if the little phasers are gonna do
I would
much.
go with Borg because they assimilate whatever other races
Oh,
they come into contact with.
Oh, they said the Borg.
Yeah, Borg.
Oh, I thought they said like the board, like the people that were in charge.
No,
I didn't know they were
Borg.
Borg. Oh, okay. Well, shit. That changes things. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but yeah, I have seen the Borg, and fuck. Okay, yeah, I'll give that one to the Borg. So yeah, there's my answer on that one. I ain't gonna go into much detail because I ain't got much detail.
Resistance.
Kluge would be good.
Yeah, that's a Kluge question right there.
Yeah. But the segment's not Ask Kluge anything. It's Ask Dr. Sage.
Well, I could always pass a question off to somebody. So, hey, Kluge, what's your opinion on that one?
Well, I already said the Borg.
The Borg, yeah. Do you want any more detail added to that?
The Borg pretty much would assimilate the xenomorphs as soon as they came into contact with them and try to take their technology.
There you go. Speaking of technology and shit, did you guys see they're making a new Predator movie?
I saw that.
No,
yeah.
I didn't.
I saw something about it on the Facebook earlier.
On the book of things. Huh?
I don't know if it's true. Jerome, where's my fucking leg?
Yeah, so to all the illegals that are here, it is stated that if you capture and kill 5 pedophiles, you would automatically become a U.S. citizen, and they would call Alien Predator.
Okay, not that movie. No, I was actually talking about a Predator movie.
Because, dude, I've been seeing that everywhere, and I was like, you know, let's be real. I would almost. I'm not condoning violence, with the exception towards pedophiles. Yes, I'm not. I don't have a problem. But like, you're getting rid of pedophiles and they become a U.S. citizen. Would you be okay with that? I mean, ultimately, they'd be taking the place of the pedophile who already, is a citizen. I mean, it almost sounds fair.
Yeah, I'd watch that. But no, I saw an advertisement for a new Predator movie actually, and it was it looked like Predator Extinction or something like that. Looked like they were fighting in like a final war or a final battle on their own planet or some shit.
You're sending his leg to the bottom of the ocean. Dick.
But it's safe, yo.
Isn't it his new leg?
That's fucked up.
Sage is never going to get the leg. Never.
I wanted the hand, the hook.
The hook.
All right, we.
Jesus. All right, Bubba.
All right, last question.
Whoa, did he just call the new guy a burrito?
Well,
That dude's from Canada. He's not Mexican.
there's one called Pretzel.
They have some strange nicknames on that boat.
Maybe
that rig.
maybe dude like loves eating burritos.
Yeah, who am I to judge?
Or he's got bad guts and he's constantly shitting, so they just call him burrito.
All right, final question.
The funny one.
Dr. Sage, I decided to let you stew for a few weeks. Mostly because I feel as though nothing you can say or do can prove me wrong.
Oh shit.
Oh, hello, Pencil Dick.
If this was D&D, you would have rolled a 1.
You know how I know you're a fucking virgin?
Fucking D&D.
But I wanted to inform you that
Mm.
I have successfully slept with another woman.
Oh,
I
Blow up dolls don't count.
I met her at the local game shop, and we talked for a few hours before going out for some drinks,
She's
and
not.
eventually heading home for a whopping 20 minutes.
So what was his name?
20 minutes.
Only downside is
Here
her
comes.
dick is bigger than mine.
I knew it. I knew it. I fucking called it. I called that shit. Damn.
Add another body count to my growing list of 3,
No.
and a failure for you. When will you learn? Signed, Pencilhead.
Sage, please let me. Pencilhead, congratulations. You got one over on us.
Oh, totally.
We're pitchers, not catchers. Good job, dude.
Tell me, how'd that butthole feel?
Hey, do you need some ice cream? You don't have to worry about the flavor. We know it's for your ass.
Oh my God.
Hey, Pencilhead, did you take all inches? Was it balls deep?
Oh my fucking God.
Ooh, Pencilhead, give me your address and I'll send it to you. Stoner Chloe almost inhaled her joint.
What the
Chloe. Oh my God, I love.
So I don't even know what it means to roll a 1 in this D&D you speak of, but I'm assuming it's bad. But it sounds like you rolled a really big one. Fucking taking a man home with you.
Hey, Pencilhead.
Might have been a small one.
What's it like?
It could have been a
Meledante!
And I mean, fuck, dude. At a game store, and then 20 minutes of your life, adding your total to 3. Ooh, that's
How many are actually females?
quite impressive. So you've had 1 female and 2 swinging dicks. I've never had a swinging dick.
Well, now I'm questioning
And
female.
200 plus females, so you got a while to catch up there, bud. But while you were sipping on your Mai Tai trying to get into that guy,
Well,
weird how that worked out.
said anything about him getting in? It was-
Oh, no, yeah. I think that was probably the other way around. I mean, you are rolling dice and playing the D&D. Is the D&D so that you guys can play swords later? Is that what that is? Double dick? Damn. Damn. Hey, if you're going to come at me with something good, because
Skelly,
you're
you know-
just giving me all sorts of fucking ammo.
Skelly, how you always say, presenteth thy ass to me. I think Pencilhead will presenteth if you play
Yeah.
play a little
Sounds
D
like
and D.
willingly.
Yeah. Hey, Skelly,
Offer the Belladante.
give him the Belladante treatment.
The Belladante special.
Ooh.
Oh, God, I called it. So did fucking Skeletor.
God damn. I was thinking that's the way that was going to go, but I was like, nah, I'm going to give him a little hope. I pulled that carpet right out.
almost gave you credit.
God damn it, Pencil Dick.
Why the fuck would you go on there and admit it?
Hey, you need to, stop getting bigger shovels, because you just keep digging that hole bigger and bigger and then trying to step up to the best, and you cannot do it.
Sage, how does it feel though getting that burn against you, man? That gotta be ruthless. Just
I mean, which one? Pencil Dick hit me with so many burns this time. Ooh, rolling a one and Dick and fucking what was the other? Oh,
Dick and Dick. Damn it. Okay.
Fuck, what was that other one? Oh, he's got 3 now. 3 on his list. 3 on his list.
So rough.
My list is in the drawer over there, and it's like fucking 5 pages back and front and back. So,
well, considering this one had the same equipment, does that mean it's actually at 2.5?
no, it was a sword fight.
I still don't think it counts.
I don't think it counts either. But I mean, he was. I guess he was the woman in this relationship. He thought he was taking home a woman, and he became the bitch. Oh, he didn't become the bitch because he was already the bitch. His girlfriend told us that. Or his ex.
Hey, Pencil Dick, Chloe's had more pussy than you have. Sorry, dude.
That is fucking fact. Damn. Even Skeletor in one night gets more pussy than you. And them motherfuckers buy his shit. Hell, he's got, what, fucking 3 girlfriends going or some shit like that? At least 3 baby mamas, maybe 5. We don't know. He has a kid show up on his doorstep every now and then. Daddy? Oh shit, gotta go.
Daddy Skeletor.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw something the other day online, and first thing I thought of was Skeletor because of the way it was presented.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you do because I posted it in the group.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta pull it up. Here.
I think I made a comment back. I was like, Skeletor's daddy, isn't it?
Let's see if I gotta find it.
Oh, shit.
Did it say, I'll be right back? We need milk and 6.
No, we found the action figure for Skeletor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't share it on here.
Went for milk and 6.
Mm-hmm. Just a quick share. Just a quick one. Now we need to find an action figure for a Pencil Dick. Something with the unicorns and shit. Oh, that and his drink. What did his ex-girlfriend call it? Mai Tai? Or some fruity fucking bullshit that he has.
Oh no, he wasn't drinking that. What's that girly shit in the can?
White Claw?
White Claw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was White Claw. Yeah. Went to the bar and we had White Claws. What the fuck? You ain't drinking, fucking bitch. That's just God. And I like how he says he gave me a couple of weeks to sit there and just fester or just stew. I'll tell you what, you weren't on my mind at all in those couple of weeks because I actually have a real life and things that are way more important than your dumb ass. Like, hey, wrestling for a cure. Which we've been really busy with.
I know. We need
We've
some
been raising that fucking money. And going to wrestling shows like the Toka Steve tournament, we were just at.
Mm-hmm.
And then NGW, which we were just at.
He's at the D&D tournament.
Is it the Double Dick tournament?
You know, with the exception of the 5th, every Saturday we had an event. PWA on the 12th, NGW last weekend, the golf outing this weekend. Damn.
Fucking crazy.
So, tomorrow is a big day.
I ain't doing shit tomorrow. No, I got a carburetor to rebuild.
Tomorrow is the Holocaust Remembrance Day.
I will remember you.
Now, there are two wars that fascinate me more than anything else. The Civil War, I've always been drawn to, and then
We can kill that music.
And then World War II, I've always been drawn to. I don't know why, but like I can't get enough of studying its history and learning of it. It's crazy. Am I weird that I want to go to Auschwitz and visit that place?
I don't think it's weird.
Not. They both took off. Not
all historical places were necessarily a good point in history, but it's still history.
So I've always been fascinated with history. When it comes to school, you know, there are subjects I hated. There are others that we just did just to get by. But history, for some reason, always like piqued my interest. And like there are places that I want to go because of the history. And I'm not saying that I'm psychic, because I don't think that. But there are some things where I feel energy. And I know that sounds weird, but I want to go to Gettysburg. Drawn to it. I want to go to Auschwitz, and I want to go to Bastogne and go to the forest there that the 101st hunkered down. It's just, I don't know why. And someone once told me, well, maybe it's because they believe in reincarnation. Me, I don't know. But they're like, well, maybe, you know, your past lives, this is where you were, and that's why you're so drawn and interested. I don't know. Sage Clue, we'll stop talking about it. Come back. What history do you like? Or do you even care for history?
Well, like, I'll at least say with war movies, I love the Vietnam War movies more than any others. But I watched some of the others too. But
so out of all the wars, you're more fascinated with Vietnam era?
yeah.
Okay, so like over the course of time, if you look at it, movies were big. And we had the time where they did Civil War movies, had time where they did World War I, World War II, and we've had our Vietnam movies. Growing up, that most of us remember all the Vietnam movies that came out. So now, with the Afghan and Iraq War, do you think we'll start hitting the stretch? Because there's been a few movies out, but do you think we start hitting the stretch where a bunch of them will start coming out?
You get the right people that does the movies, and yeah, probably. Like, because like even so, just not long ago, you had the people that got together and made the movie. I think it was a movie and a TV show. The Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
That was on World War II.
Yeah, it was about World War II, but I mean, if you get somebody like that shot and directed and made that to go in and produce movies about these wars, it would be good. Because who was it that did like Full Metal Jacket? Was that Stanley Kubrick?
Yes.
That did Full Metal Jacket. That was
Yeah.
a good fucking movie.
Well, if you look in that era, you had Full Metal Jacket, you had Hamburger Hill.
Oh, Hamburger Hill was great.
Platoon.
Platoon.
Yeah, Platoon. You had the funnier ones also. You had like Stripes,
Casualties of War.
Casualties of War. Yeah. So you'll get your funny ones, but you'll also get your more serious ones. I would rather see the more serious ones, but the funny ones they're a nice icebreaker in between. And I always thought Stripes was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But hell, there was even Pauly Shore did one. We're in the Army now.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I don't even think that was
But-
necessarily like the Gulf War. It was a desert war, but I don't think it was Iraq. I think it was just some other country.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they were for that one. Desert Storm?
Yeah, but see, that's Iraq. I think. It was
Yeah.
I think they did desert, but they still stayed away from Iraq just so that way it wasn't tagged in with it.
Oh yeah, that was totally shot in California. Come on now. But yeah, for a good war movie, and they start doing war movies like one of the better war movies that I've seen lately didn't really focus on the entire war, but was American Sniper.
Yeah.
Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle story. That was a really well done movie.
That Lone
And that-
Survivor was pretty good too.
They also did the shit with okay, like Black Hawk Down. That was a good movie. But I don't think that was really focused on war
Well, see, that
or
wasn't
one
really,
single war. I was trying to think if that was actually focused on
it was
a
based
war.
on actual events, not just a movie.
Yeah.
And that In the Army Now was when Libya was taking over Chad.
Okay.
But yeah, I think if we get the right director, the right writers, I mean, hell, wars write themselves anyway. We'll get the right people in charge of it to start making these war-style documentaries, movies, type deals. I think we'll see good movies like we used to see.
Well, they got one that's coming out here soon, and I think it's supposed to be pretty good from what some of the people that have already gotten a spot look at it. I just don't.
I kind of want to see the new Ben Affleck movie, The Accountant 2.
Yes.
That looks fucking amazing. With what is that? John Berthenol, the guy that played Punisher.
Warfare
And,
is the movie that I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
Warfare.
who you're talking about.
Warfare is a 2025 war film written and directed by Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland. Based on Mendoza's experience during the Iraq War as a U.S. Navy SEAL. The film is a reenactment of the encounter he and his platoon experienced on November 19, 2006 in the wake of the Battle of Ramadi.
See, some of you guys go on Tubi and watch Tubi a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fucking old ass war movies on there and shit like that, and even some newer ones, but they're like people have never fucking heard of. But
So the war movie that I can watch over and over again is Glory.
Yeah, I like Glory.
yeah, Glory's good. Somebody I'd read somewhere that somebody was doing a documentary or had made it already about that horse that I can't remember whether it was the Marine Corps or whatever that had that horse that went back and forth delivering ammo and shit, and would also bring back wounded troops. And now it's got this big old statue and shit like that. But somebody was making a documentary about that horse. I can't remember its name.
Hell, they got so many statues of dogs and horses.
But this horse was like hell, I think it got a Purple Heart and
Sergeant
Medal of Honor. Yeah, Reckless. Yeah,
was Korea, I think.
the Korean War.
I think so. Fuck, now I gotta look it up. I knew his name was Sergeant Reckless. Come on.
I say, yeah, it was the highest decorated, I believe, animal.
Yeah, here it is. The horse is Sergeant Reckless, a famous war horse from the Korean War. Interesting fact: it wasn't a he; it was a she.
It was a she.
Yeah, she was a pack horse who carried ammunition for the recon rifle platoon of the 5th Marine Regiment. Reckless was purchased from a Korean stable in 1952 and quickly became a hero, making numerous trips to deliver supplies and evacuate wounded soldiers, often under heavy fire. The horse just it was running back and forth from the front back to the back lines and would bring wounded, then it would take ammo, and it would just went back and forth. And I believe the horse was even wounded.
I remember hearing that it was shot several different times.
Primary duty was to carry ammunition, delivering rounds to the front line. Reckless was known for making many trips to the front line under fire without a handler, demonstrating her courage and effectiveness. Even under heavy fire and explosions and loud noises, she still maintained her discipline and continued on her journey. During the Battle of Outpost Vegas, she made an impressive 51 trips in a single day to supply the front lines. I did not know that. She was decorated for her bravery, earning multiple accolades, including being promoted to Staff Sergeant in 1959. I didn't know that. After the war, she was retired and brought to the United States, where she became a popular figure, participating in Marine Corps events and even being honored with monuments. She is still remembered today as America's war horse. She carried 386 rounds of ammunition, weighing almost 4,000 kilograms. Jesus.
And then who knows how many goddamn wounded she carried back.
51 fucking trips. Doesn't say anything about her wounded, but this is just like a short little thing on it. And of course she was brought back home, even though she was, Korean.
So her eyes were a little slanted. Who cares? But yeah, I heard somebody was wanting to try and make a movie about that.
Okay. So when I put it in, she was wounded twice. She earned 2 Purple Hearts, and she was wounded by shrapnel and 1 round. But she kept going. That's fucking nuts. There is no knowing of how many lives she saved. Well, no shit. She lived out her days on Camp Pendleton, which is where I learned her story. Well, some of it, and then forgot it, not going to lie. And died in 1968. And how did the Marines repay her for her kids? Her first foal was a colt named Fearless. Fearless was eventually sold from the base stables. There's no records of what became of him. Then she had 2 colts named Dauntless and Chesty, and an unnamed foal who died shortly after birth. Chesty died in the mid-1970s. Way to go, Marines. You did good on keeping a record on that. They never lived up to reckless standards. All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock. We got anything else?
Nope. I'm pretty sure we could. Well, I just sent Jason a picture of what I was talking about with the Predator. It's called Predator Badlands. It's supposed to be coming out in November.
Upgraded the face mask. And an unlikely ally.
So yeah, I got to look into it a little bit more, but that's just what I saw today. And it's supposed to be like coming out in November or some shit like that. Other than that, we could probably do final thoughts and some other shit. Tyler will be here Friday. I believe we got a fire sale. I think this is a Bean Boozled challenge.
Didn't he also want to do some other hot gummies or some shit?
He was going to do the hot beans also.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Yes, he is. Which we're glad to hand out. And hopefully you all are glad to pay for.
Hopefully.
Yep. But final thoughts. So, Bubba, kick us off.
Oh, jeez. If you're gonna talk shit, don't admit that your woman turned out to be dude. I wish we could play some music right now, because this is where I'd tell Kluge to kick in that song, Dude Looks Like a Lady.
Yeah, that'd get us banned off of YouTube real quick.
I can give you that music, but I can't give you that other.
But yeah, just don't brag about that. That's something you just don't tell people.
Dumbass. All right, Kluge, what do you got?
Apparently, prosthetic legs sink easily, from what we see. And I'm at a loss for words because of what they said they did to the new guy. The ice on the jackets and all that crap when Guys from Canada.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You guys are a special breed of dicks down there.
Yeah.
And apparently the new batch of guys and gals are naming after food. Pretzel, burrito.
What the fuck? Will Hunt, what you got?
Hey, look, if you're going to apply for a job, maybe put in some effort to make it look like you actually fucking care. I don't know. Call me weird. Dressing in sweats and a shitty t-shirt and then parking in a handicap spot when you're not handicapped really shows your I don't give a fuck attitude, which means when you get the job, you're going to give an I don't give a fuck attitude, which means why give you the job? Just saying. There's money out there. People are just too afraid to actually fucking work for it.
And with that, tune in Friday. As I said, Tyler's back. It's going to be some Bean Boozled shit going on up in here for only $5. You can buy an egg, and he's got to do whatever's inside the egg. Beans. They're going to be the Bean Boozled ones. There can be regular jelly beans, and they're going to be super hot ones that's been soaking in hot sauce.
Oh,
Plus some other kind of weird shit I'm sure we can come up with. But for $5, you get to buy an egg, and he has to do that egg. Oh, do that egg. Okay, that's whatever. But, yeah, Pencil Dick, you're going to have to step up your game and do something because you got nothing, bro. Don't come at me unless you really got game, and you ain't got no game. Well, you do have game. I mean, you play dicks and dicks, and you pick up dudes. That's the only game you got. Deuces.
and we've got 2 moments of Zen for you tonight.
Uh-oh.
I don't even understand you could sit here and cut a pizza with no sauce or cheese on it. Knock it off. You're not going to take it back. They're going to come pick up the pizza because they brought it. I'm not stupid. I'm looking at it right in front of me. I know what breadsticks look like, and this is not breadsticks. It's soggy dough at that. What?
Ta-da! You blonde dumbass.
And the thing is she's not a natural blonde, unfortunately.
No, she's box blonde.
You give blondes a bad name, you fucking idiot.
And for the second one,
What the fuck?
Inside your cake mix. It's a sugar-free cherry Coke and sugar-free. Oh my God.
That was fun.
You should be blonde. The fuck, dude?
I see this. I see her all the time, like cooking up stupid shit and making all these concoctions. And every time they open up their refrigerator to get an ingredient out, they got something weird sitting in the refrigerator that should never be in a refrigerator. And I'm
So
just
the
like,
question
what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Is it legit, or does she fuck up on purpose to get?
I've never seen her fuck up like that.
Okay.
I've never even seen her try to mix a cake in a box.
I've never
That's
seen
the
her
first for
try
me.
to do that.
Neither have I. That damn mixer looked like it was too big to even go in the box. But I mean, never mind. I look like
They
I'm
hydrated
too
my
big to
friends.
go in some boxes. PG-13. We out. We'll be back here Friday. Tune in at 7 o'clock. Same bad time, same bad channel. I don't know if we can actually say that, but I don't think it's trademarked.
Talk too fucking much. Peace. Who's in it?
I love rubber duckies. I rub them on my penis.
Later, fuckers.
At some point, did someone click it?